did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look at what I
The biggest
started.
L on
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
What I
The biggest
started.
L on
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
What I
The biggest
started.
L on
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. Got you in my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? All right, we on the screen. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling on this Wednesday? How are y'all feeling? We supposed to get some rain down here in the south, so I'm all good with that. I'm all good with that. It's been a little hot, so I'll take some rain. I'll take some rain. All right. All right. Sound check is good. Sound check is good, so I can turn this off. Everybody hit that like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. All right, let's lock in. Let's get focused. Y'all, I have a great stream for y'all today. A great stream. We are going to get to the root cause of what has happened. The root cause of what has happened just in this Browns space. And also, I'm going to let y'all know a little bit more about me. As you see, as you come in, make sure you answer that poll question. If you got something to do with the stream, we got some good in the stream. We got some positivity in the stream. And we got some medicine in today's stream. So hopefully y'all are ready. Sit back, buckle in your seatbelts, get ready because we got a good one. We got a good one for you today. I think y'all gonna enjoy this. Y'all remember growing up in the 90s when your computer wasn't working and you didn't know what to do? The only thing you knew was Control-Alt-Delete. Control-Alt-Delete. Save me. I might have clicked on a link or something. My AOL dial-up is not working. Save me. What do we use? Control-Alt-Delete. So I got some fun throwback for y'all. Just showing y'all some things from the 90s and how we used to deal with situations. But I think overall, I think y'all really going to enjoy this. So definitely come in, get settled in, hit the like button on the way in. And we are going to greet everybody. Like y'all know, only we can. Only we can. Shout out to Selmo Fudd, the first one in the box. Good morning, D. We still down with the dog pound, big dog. I'm trying to tell him.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies.
I'm trying to tell him. I don't know what changed. Somehow, a content creator came in here and just threw a monkey wrench in everybody's positivity. Just flushed the good draft down the drain. Just flushed everybody's wish list down the drain. At the end of the year, if you would have said, what do the Browns need? Man, they need to upgrade the offensive line. Check. Oh, they need to upgrade the wide receiver room. Check. Man, wouldn't mind a safety. Maybe some additional tight ends. Check. Everything on the wish list. And everybody flushed it down the drain for one content creator who was only looking for clicks, and she was successful. We gonna get to it, though. CO7111, good morning. How you feeling today? How you feeling? Good morning, TK. Top of the morning, Black Pearl. Also, Black Pearl, if your shirt wasn't delivered yesterday, it should be there today. But I've been kind of watching, making sure everybody deliveries go through. So yours should be there. If you didn't get it yesterday, it should be there today. Thanks again for your support, Black Pearl. Top of the morning and happy hump day to you. Key Mathis, what's going on? What's good, Off the Record family? Happy Wednesday. We coming in with great vibes, winning attitude, stepping over negative media. We are unbothered by people who lie for money and status. Oh my goodness. Talk to him, Key Mathis. 4547. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. KC, good morning. Good morning, D and the chat family. Good morning, KC. Craig, good morning. What's going on? New day, new energy. Let's go, fam. Definitely. Felix. Hey, chat. Hey, D. Felix, what's going on? Maya, good morning. How you feeling? What's going on, Tika?
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
He didn't learn nothing. I like that. Detroit Gemini, good morning. Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. Good morning, family. Hashtag New Cleveland. Talk to him. Where do we go? Here we go. The Cleveland Browns 2026 rookie minicamp is scheduled for May 8th through the 10th at the Cross Country Mortgage campus in Berea. Talk to him. Big things are going. We got rookie minicamp. We're excited about the rookie class. We're about to get our first opportunity to hear from some of these guys at camp, see how they perform, see how they take in this moment of living out their dream. And we're going to enjoy this thing, y'all. We're going to enjoy it. At least I am. Hopefully y'all going to enjoy it because I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. Zedric, my dog, what's going on? Yo, good morning, good people.
Cole, you stupid.
Let's do this one today.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all. What's going on, Zedric? Shanithia in the building. Good morning.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. What's going on, Shanithia? Also, don't forget. Hopefully, you saw the message on Patreon. Make sure you check or read the full message I sent you on TikTok. A.M. Williams, good morning, D. In the chat, happy hump day. What's going on, A.M. Williams? What is going on? What's going on? Charmaine, hardest working woman in Ohio. How you feeling today? D, some people need a hard boot in addition to the control or delete. See, I'm just doing a light reset. I'm doing a light reset to get you out of trouble. Your screen then froze up. I'm doing a light reset. If you need a hard reboot, man, that's above me. That's above me. That is above me. Phaedra, good morning, D. Good morning, chat. What's going on, Phaedra? Okay, perfect. Black Pearl's gonna check the mailbox. Yeah, be looking out for it. Be looking for it. All right, let's see. Where was that? I was on Craig. Mary Kay is like that nagging cough you can't get rid of. That's a fact. When I had that nagging cough, they told me to take oil of oregano. Help me out. Helped me out. Helped me out a lot. Good morning, everyone. Maurice, what's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling? Felix says, sorry, I just don't trust the Browns. I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns start Watson. Just take it day by day, Felix. If you can. if you can, take it day by day. That is 4 months from now or 3 months from now. 3 months from now. Deal with it when that day get here. Our Jizzle, what's going on? Shout out to our Jizzle. Our Jizzle on the last stream. Our Jizzle was on the last stream and he was saying, hey, y'all said y'all was blocking out the noise. I don't think y'all blocking out the noise. So shout out to our Jizzle. He said, hey, man, y'all got to block this noise out. Dr. Cloud Marshall, good morning. Good morning to the best. The only content creator that affected me to not go to the library. Develop. Mary said no development. Todd said we shall develop you. Talk to him. Oh man, I didn't mean to take up your library time the other day, Dr. Clyde Marshall. Definitely don't miss your library time. We're gonna be here for you though. We're gonna be here for you. Yes, Charmaine, offtherecordD.com. Definitely tap in. Brent, what's going on? Buenos dias, D in chat. What's going on, Brent? Brent, was that you? Was that you that got the Todd Father merch? I appreciate your support, man. Merch is on the way. Arjizzle, did you bring your funny bone? I need a good laugh. We gonna laugh today. We gonna laugh. I bet next week Mary Kay will be reporting that the rookie is better than Shedeur Deshaun Watson. Craig, you see the play. You see the play. You see the play. You see the play. Pet peeve, I've noticed some pro Sanders channels, not this one, start disclaimers like everybody hates Shedeur narrative. We should stop the negativity and highlight the love he receives instead. CO7111, I believe you somehow read a portion of my rundown today, because for me, I have been highlighting the positivity, the shift in the mindset, and all of those things. And all of it got flushed down the toilet by one content creator. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. We're going to get to it. Shout out to Zedric. He said, just ordered my shirt, D. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Zedric. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support, man. I appreciate you. Oh, let's see. Where we at? I walked the talk yesterday. I called the corporate Cleveland Browns office. I left a 5-minute dissertation on AB's voicemail. I asked him to overall block her. He said, get her up out of here. Get her up out of here. Brett says, I'm ready to sport my Todd Father shirt. Man, it's crazy. So we got the Todd Father energy. We got AB, what seems to be knocking another draft out of the park. We got all these good things happening. And somehow the major story is from a content creator that does not understand the game of football. Somewhere we have lost our way. But we're going to get it back on track. So many in the media of all genres not reading the room, they're reading the script. Talk to him. Hopefully everybody has tapped into the poll. So, how many times do you try to solve the same problem from someone? I got some people, 17% said 0 times. I don't even attempt. It's your problem. You deal with it. 43% is the leader. 1 time. You got 1 time I'm solving this problem for you. I solved this problem for you 1 time. You don't listen to what I say? Hey, keep it moving. Figure it out. 30% say they'll try 2 times. They'll try 2 times to solve a problem for you. Then it's above them now. And 3 or more, 10% of people said they will try to solve a problem from someone 3 or more times. Hey, more power to you. But that ain't me. I'm going to tell y'all my answer. Y'all want to know what my answer is? Let me end that poll. Thank y'all for tapping in. My answer is 1 time. Hey, 1 time, y'all. 1 time. You get 1 solution out of me. You get 1 time for me to listen. 1 time. You get 1 time. You call me, hey man, I want to go get this. I want to go get this luxury car. Hey, you got some money stacked up for maintenance? Maintenance on a luxury car is expensive. Yeah, I deal with it when it comes up. Hey, look, this is what I would say. Hey, the Honda Accord is getting you from point A to point B. Stack up some money, have some money in the bank, have it sitting there for maintenance. Or every month, take $100, put it in an account that you don't touch. That's just you building up a little buffer for maintenance when maintenance comes on this luxury car. They go get the luxury car. They driving it. They riding. They clean. They fresh. Everybody seeing them out there. They need brakes. Uh-oh. Man, the brakes, I can't take it around the street to the mechanic to do the brakes. Oh, luxury cars have sensors. Oh, you need your sensors reset when they fix the brakes. Oh, so you have to take it to the dealership. Oh, okay. Well, how much that's going to be? Oh, $700? $700? Okay. All right. Hey, that's crazy. All right. Hey, you know what? I'm finishing up some work. I got to go. I got to go. I'm out. I'm out of here. Now, notice. I notice what happens. I got a daughter. I got nephews. This conversation is not about children. I'm just going to let y'all know where we at. This conversation is not about children. This conversation is between you and another adult. We are dealing with adults. These are not children conversations. I'm speaking specifically about adults here. I'm not talking about kids. We know kids that you got to tell them things more than one time before they lock in and get it. We know that. That's a given. That's very easy. That's very easy. That is very easy. We're not talking about kids here. Daisha, good morning. What's going on? We are not talking about kids. So let's put this in the proper context. We are not talking about kids. Now that we got that clear, said it a couple times, bunch of times. This is a conversation between adults. This is a coworker. This is a sibling who is an adult. We're talking about adult decisions. I gave an adult example. We're talking about adults here, y'all. We're talking about adults. I don't make content for kids, so I didn't think I would have to be specific on that, but here we are. We're talking about adults. How many times, if your answer changes because we're talking about adults, put your answer in the chat. We are talking about adults. If we talking about adults. I don't make content for kids, so I didn't think I need to put the kid disclaimer in there because we adults and I'm talking to adults. So now the disclaimer is there. We're talking. Does anybody want to change their answer now that we're talking about adults? Trill City, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. I gave an example. You gotta listen. If you can't stay up, just wait till I finish the whole thing. If you're not there, this is who we talking about. I'm gonna make it real clear. I'll make it very clear for you. We are talking about adults. We are talking about. All right, Trill City, look. Look. I don't care if people leave. I don't care if people leave. I'm not a content creator you can threaten with somebody might be leaving. So you know what? You can join the people that left. You can join them. We're not doing this, man. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're talking about adults here, people. Now that we know we on adults. I'll tell y'all, my answer is still one. We are talking about adults. So this is what happens. Adult comes to me with a problem. I give an adult an answer. They don't listen to my answer. I'll be an ear. I'll let you vent to me. I will not solve that problem for you again. This is called a boundary. I know we live in a world where if you put up a boundary, people say, oh, but you gotta, they want to give you this scenario, that scenario. I'm going to tell y'all something about me. I don't change the boundary just because it's a friend or if it's a family member. I know. Shocking. I treat everybody the same. I don't dance around to say, oh, with this person, I do this. This person, I do this. No. Because guess what happens? Every single time you take that person back and you try to solve their problem again, you become more frustrated and it's not even your problem. You give that problem more energy. You take away from what you could be doing in your life because you are giving that problem more. You're giving that problem more energy. I'm not even going to say I told you so, Craig. I'm just going to keep it moving. I'll listen. I'm not saying I'm going to cut you off. You can call me. You can vent to me. But don't think it's going to be a solution at the end of you venting to me. It's going to be, we moving forward. That's how I live my life. I cannot save the world. I don't think I'm God. I don't think I can save the world. I control what I can control. And one of the things I can control is how many times I allow someone to bring the same problem to me. You got one solution from me. We're going to tie this thing together for y'all a little bit later. We're going to tie this thing together for y'all. Later on, we got some robot-testing in here for everybody. Hopefully y'all like Chris Rock. Take a listen. I ain't going to play the video.
All we had when I was a kid, robot-testing. No matter what you got, robot-testing better handle it. Daddy, I got asthma, robot-testing. I got cancer, robot-testing. I broke my leg, Daddy, put robot-testing on it. Yeah, boy, let that testing get in there, boy.
If you are not ready to hear one solution to the problem and then me move forward, unfortunately, it's going to be a tough stream for you. It's going to be a tough stream for you. It's going to be a tough stream for you. I got another example before we go to motivation. If you go to Roof Chris, you order a steak and you don't have a good experience. And then you go to Bonefish and you telling Bonefish about Roof Chris' bad experience. A nice server is going to listen to you and they're going to say, hey, but that wasn't here. That's not what we did. We served you your steak. You enjoyed the meal. They're going to hear you out. But that's not their problem. It's not their problem to solve. It's not their problem. You probably wonder why I'm telling you about how many times I will correct the problem, how many times I will solve a problem for you. Because we are at a point where since the end of the football season, I gave sayings. Year one won't be like year two. We won't keep giving the Cleveland microphones energy. We won't pay attention to what they're doing. Somehow, I thought we all was in agreement to not worry about what Mary Kay say. Not worry about what Jason Lloyd say. Not worry about what they say on 92.3 The Fan. I thought we was all in agreement. Somewhere we wasn't in agreement. And we gonna get to it and break it down. That's just the opening monologue. Get ready. Buckle your seatbelts. Buckle your seatbelts for a good one, y'all. Buckle your seatbelts for a good one. Let's get this thing going. Let's get the motivation. I got some good motivation for y'all. I don't want the motivation to be missed in today's stream, so I got some good motivation for y'all today. Let's get this thing going. We're going to go right here. Let's go some E.T., some classic E.T. Let's go, E.T.
Change. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me, and I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press forward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. Now, let me say this before I move forward, and I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Y'all picking up what E.T. putting down? Winners win, losers lose. If we categorize someone as a loser who doesn't look to win, why are we still giving that energy? Why are we still paying them that attention? Maybe we got to do like Daisha. They are out of my algorithm. I pay them no attention. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Yesterday, I watched Mary Kay's latest video. She seemed steamed. I unfortunately analyzed her face. Shiloh's response affected her. I could tell Shiloh's response was seen throughout America. Kudos to Shiloh. I think what Shiloh did, straight out of the Art of War. Straight out of the Art of War. Shiloh, he attacked at a time that it wasn't expected for him to attack with his response. He did his attack in a way that he went to somebody who isn't seen as the biggest Sanders family supporter. He got the message out clearly. They joked about what he said, and he kept him pushing. He didn't spend a lot of time on it. He didn't spend a lot of energy on it, and he is off to living. I think it was a masterclass if you ever have read The Art of War. I think he did well. Let's keep it moving forward, y'all. Let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it going. What's going on, Ms. Brown? I see you. And I remember during the other stream, you said Shedeur opened the picture from when you were at the Jets versus Cleveland Browns game when he was walking off the field. I heard you and I see you, and I went and found that in Shedeur's video so we can highlight Miss Brown and her gift that she gave to Shedeur. Actually, let me make this on the full screen. I want y'all to see this. So I found that spot, Miss Brown. So shout out to you, Miss Brown, been here from the beginning. Shout out to you. Let's go.
Wow.
I'm going to pause it so y'all can see it. This is the gift that Miss Brown sent to Shedeur. That is him walking off the field when she was at the Jets game. We were talking last year, and she was hoping that Shedeur was going to start by that game. He should have started by that game. He ended up starting after that game. But this is her gift that she sent Shedeur. She got to see Shedeur open her gift, look at it, and see his response to it. Let's play it.
I definitely need this. Fire! Too high.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Let me play it straight through for y'all so y'all can see the gift that Miss Brown got Shedeur. Let's see. Let's start about here. Play it straight through.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I definitely need this. Fire! Too high.
Isn't it the face of a person who is unbothered? Isn't this the face of a person who is not worried about what content creators say about him? Isn't that the face of a person who sees the opportunity ahead of them? Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to Miss Brown. I didn't forget. So, let me see. Did he say he was gonna hang it up? I think he said I need that. But let's see exactly what he said.
I definitely need this. Fire! Too high. As long as y'all keep sending paintings.
Yeah, he said I need that. He might have said it after that. But shout out to Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown, you've been here since the very beginning. One of the day one people who was here, and you said that, and I didn't forget it. And I said, no, we got to highlight Ms. Brown and her gift that we got to see Shedeur receive. So shout out to Ms. Brown. Shout out to Ms. Brown. Now, for some reason, if you look at what everybody asks for from the Cleveland Browns, everybody asks for the Browns to upgrade the offensive line, check. They ask them to upgrade the wide receivers, check. They're even getting praise from their rival in the Baltimore Ravens, saying that the Browns knocked this draft out the park. And somehow it was flushed down the drain. Let's just let it play. I think it's going to take a second to get to the question.
Anything that surprised you, and maybe especially in the division, did you look around and see how the Bengals got better, Steelers, and the Browns?
I think the Browns, I think they had a really nice draft. I think they had a really nice draft last year. They do a good job. Andrew Berry, give him a lot of credit. I think he's a good evaluator. He's pretty smart. His picks make sense, logical. There's I think a thorough process involved. They did a nice job last year with their picks. I think I think in the last year, in my opinion, Schlesinger was one of the best players in the draft. Mm-hmm. They got him in the second round, defensive rookie of the year. I think they do a hell of a job, and I thought they had a good draft this year. So, with Todd Monken there, calling plays and as the head coach, I think that's a team that eventually will be a team to be reckoned with.
Do you watch what other teams did and say anything that surprised you, and maybe especially in the division? Did you look around and see how the Bengals got better, Steelers and the Browns?
So he highlighted last year's picks. He highlighted this year's picks. So we got positivity coming from our rivals, and then right in our backyard, we just dump the trash. Come on, y'all. Don't miss it. Don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss it. Let's do this. Shout out to Miss Brown. Shout out to Miss Brown. I appreciate you. All right, where we at? Let's go here.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Miss Brown. I appreciate you. It's all good. Any gift is definitely accepted. So I appreciate you. I just wanted to make sure that in the midst of so much negativity that seems to be out there regarding right now around the Browns, I wanted to make sure that we don't miss the positivity in the middle of this. We don't miss the positivity. Right in the middle of this, we're missing the positivity. We are missing the good things that are happening. We are missing it. We're missing it. So I appreciate you, Ms. Brown. Thank you. I just wanted to highlight you there. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to Ms. Brown. When I tell y'all, when I first started, it was about 4 people here. Ms. Brown was one of those 4 people watching me from the very beginning. So anytime I get the chance to highlight, I'm going to highlight. So shout out to Ms. Brown. That's the positivity that's right there. The positivity is in plain sight. If you want the positivity, it's go right. You want the negativity, go left. You choose. Whichever door you go through, you're going to end up with what you were looking for. So that's more positivity. Let's keep it pushing forward. Now, this is Emory Hunt. I'm a big Emory Hunt fan. Big Emory Hunt fan. But I want y'all to hear what he says here.
It's always going to be an Emory Hunt take and an Emory Hunt take only. And honestly, I think from an analyst perspective, I think that's why people respect you as much as they do.
Right, because either one of my biggest things is why create something to be like everybody else. Like, I'm gonna create football game plans to say 95% of what everybody else saying. Nope. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You know, it's definitely coming from me.
It's all
y'all picking up what Emory Hunt put down. Right, wrong, and different. You're gonna know it's coming from me. I love that approach. That's the approach I have. I have that same approach. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm right. But it's gonna be me. I'm not just gonna turn into what everybody else is doing. I'm not gonna ride the latest wave. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna create the wave and watch other people riding behind me. That's all. That's all. Let me catch up on the chat so we keep this thing going. Let's see, where did I leave off? I think I left off at Black Pearl. D, he did say that any pictures, paintings he is going to hang them because he needs them. Okay, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Black Pearl. Shout out to you. Definitely clap it up for Miss Brown. What up, D? I just dropped in right on time for Miss Brown's gift. Donnie Kings from the Netherlands. What's going on? Welcome in. And thank you, Miss Brown. You didn't have to go back so many times. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Brown. Thank you so much. Jimi Hendrix, what's going on? Mary Kay needs therapy. I would say this, and this is not going to be the popular take. This is not going to be the popular take. I think if you expect Mary Kay to change, I don't think that's a Mary Kay problem. Mary Kay has been this way for 30 plus years. If you seen a tree sitting somewhere for 30 plus years, would you expect that tree to just move and grow somewhere else? No. No. Mary Kay is Mary Kay. She gonna be Mary Kay. Remember, I don't know how long ago it was. I said Mary Kay gonna be Mary Kay. The Browns can't come out here and try to fight everything that Mary Kay say. She gonna do what she do. She don't got no ego. She is a content creator. I want y'all to hear that. We've heard people try to justify what Mary Kay did and call Mary Kay a journalist. Then they said it was her opinion. Then they said it was what she heard. Then they said it was sources. Then they said it's not her opinion. Man, she a content creator to me. Mary Kay is a content creator. She a content creator. Nothing more, nothing less. If what you do and if you're good at what you do is determined by how many clicks you get for the company you work for, you're a content creator. She's a content creator. And that's not in a disrespectful way. This is to help people understand what is happening. If I'm a content creator. If I use clickbait titles, if I use Shedeur on every single thumbnail, I'm doing clickbait. You would view me as such. You would call me out for such. You might not even watch me anymore. Mary Kay is no different, y'all. That's the easiest way I can explain Mary Kay. So Mary Kay gonna be Mary Kay. I'm not waiting for her to change. I'm not waiting for her to change. And side note, I'm already done with the old media months ago. Don't want to hear any of them names anymore. That's how done I am. Hashtag New Cleveland. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Loretta, what's going on? How you feeling? If I keep tripping on someone, have to say I might mess around and fall. Quote from Coach Prime. That's a fact. Dr. Clyde Marshall, talk to him. Talk to him. Like Sam Acho, I avoid listening to him. So and this is something that Shanithia highlighted on the Summer Jam screen. Usually when I put somebody on the Summer Jam screen, that's the last time I'm speaking about them. Maybe I needed to put Mary Kay on the Summer Jam screen to let people know I was done talking about them. But even though I said it a lot of different times, have y'all heard me talk about what Jason Lloyd says? We went through the same thing with Jason Lloyd and EPA. Have y'all heard me talk about Jason Lloyd besides maybe like as a punchline? Have y'all heard me talk about Acho? Have y'all seen me going to look and find out what Acho says? No. I'm a person. Tell y'all some more about me. I'm a person. If I make a decision that I don't need to hear a person's perspective or view, I don't go looking for it. By the time I get to that point, I keep it moving. I keep it pushing forward. So if I'm saying Acho, it don't matter what he say. I'm not looking for it. I'm not gonna go back and then look and then bring it to you and say, hey, I don't do that. Acho can say whatever he want to say. I identify Acho through my eyes as a person who is doing it all for clout and clicks. So I'm not looking for what he says. I put the Cleveland media in that same box. I started warning y'all. I told y'all months ago, hey, in the fall, we're going to have segments. We're going to have football we're going to talk about. We're not going to be responding to everything that the Cleveland media says. I've been trying to put the hints out there for y'all. Year one won't be like year two. I'm not going to be in the middle of a football season trying to figure out what Mary Kay talking about. I'm not going to do it, y'all. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And maybe I didn't make it clear enough, so now let's make it very clear. When football season gets here, August hits, we're going to be looking at CU. We're going to be enjoying good football on Saturdays. We're going to be doing some very special things on Sundays when football season get here. And it's not going to be on the rundown to see what Jason Lloyd said about the game. It's not. It's not going to be on the rundown to see what Acho says about it, what Mary Kay says about it, what Tony Grossi says about it. I thought it was the bow. I thought I was putting the bow on the present when I said everybody plays the fool. I played the fool last year. I'm not going to play the fool this year. But now I'm just going to make it very simple, plain, and clear. I'm not going to be interacting or dealing with things from the Cleveland media when the football season get here. There are a bunch of content creators out here who are going to respond to every single thing they do, and that is perfectly fine. Watch them for that type of content. Watch them for that type of content. What did Emory Hunt just say? Why would I do something just to sound like 95% of the people out there? I got to sound like me. So instead of the warning, I'll just make it plain. Make it plain. I'm not going to be reacting to him. I'm not going to be responding to him. Hopefully it's clear. Hopefully it's clear. You know that if anyone else in the fifth round was as good as Shedeur, they will be saying got a diamond in a rough. So yes, AB did his thing. I agree with that. D, I sent you a vid of Emory Hunt latest take from the fourth. It's a good one. Shout out to you, Black Pearl. I do have that on the docket. I think that might be next actually. You sent that to me, and also Zedric sent that to me. So shout out to both of y'all for sending that. We got that coming up next. I have that same approach. Last name. Hey, it's something about those Hunts, man. I'm cool with the Hunts. Something about those Hunts. Exactly, D. I've been said that about Mary Kay. What up, D? Just getting here. 13 Pro Cow. What's going on, man? How you feeling? None of them like Shedeur and not going to change. They are not going to change. Mary Kay act just like her mama taught her to. That's it. That's all. She is who she is, y'all. I'm not trying to change her. I ain't trying to change her. I just put her in a category of a person who I don't need her football takes. That's all. So I won't look for her football takes. It's funny, a Cleveland Brown fan, and your last name is Brown. Just dawned on me. I'll talk about Miss Brown. Hey, do content creators make sandwiches? I make sandwiches. made a sandwich yesterday. Not sandwich. I made a sandwich. Has she ever criticized anyone of her persuasion? I would say this, Jimmy Hendrix, look up her track record. She has a problem with every single quarterback. It is not about skin color. I know some people who are new to following the Cleveland Browns, they will tie it to skin color. Right before Shedeur, her biggest fallout was with Baker Mayfield. So go back in history. If you look at that list of all the quarterbacks the Browns had since 99, she had issues with most of them, and most of them are of her skin tone. Just to let you know. Just want to let you know. Miss K, what's going on? Good to hear you were doing good, Loretta. Good to hear you doing good. Did you check out the S3 SPN? The shorts are good. Love for grown. I think I did see one of those. That name looks familiar. I don't think I've seen a lot for them, but I think I did see like one of those. I might have seen one of those, Brett. I agree. Mary Kay needs therapy. Jimmy is right. An example, she said draft Ty Simpson, develop him for 2 years. Yesterday, Mary, the GM, said no more development, so do not develop Shedeur. Hey, therapy only works if the person is going into therapy with an open mind. I'm just going to take her at face value. She is who she is. She is who she is. For me, it's less about Mary Kay and more about the narrative the owners are pushing. Haslam and JW, that's where my cognitive dissonance kicks in. I cannot ignore they want Watson to start. I would say this. I listened to what JW said. He said words. As soon as a person goes to hedge their bet, when they say, oh, he can start and people need to get behind him, and then he says if he doesn't do well, I don't put any value in that. Hedge means you're protecting yourself from downside risk. In the stock market, you buy shares of companies that you believe are valuable and you believe in. To hedge against that, you will buy options just in case the price fell. You are planting yourself firmly in the middle. You are not choosing a side either way. You're not choosing a side either way. So that is exactly what JW did. A person like that, I give minimal value to on their opinion. Minimal. So that's fine. But then I put JW in the same place that I'm putting Mary Kay. I'm putting them in the exact same place. I am not going to waste time on JW, especially not 3 months out. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to let it play out. If I am worried about who is going to be the starter on day one and we're in May, look at how much of the year I'm about to throw away. I'm going to throw away, 25% of the year? I'm not doing that. I'm not saying people don't have the freedom to do that. You have all the freedom to do whatever you want to do. But I would say this. If there are people who will highlight those things from a negative lens, those people should also give you the answer on the positive side. So this is where we got to get uncomfortable. We got to get uncomfortable. If it's a content creator that is reacting to all of the things negative about what the Cleveland media says, ask that content creator for a solution. Ask that content creator for the solution. What's the solution? If I spend 45 seconds on Mary Kay, if I spend 45 seconds on JW, and I say I'm not worried about what they say, and I keep moving forward, the content creators who live off of the negativity from the Cleveland media, ask them for the solution. I can't let other content creators trash get dumped on my porch and I clean it up. Friday, I spent less than 3 minutes on Mary Kay and JW. By the time Monday got here, not everybody, a lot of people had a long weekend based on what Mary Kay and JW said. And a lot of that was because of what content was consumed throughout the weekend. It is the responsibility of the people who are pushing the negative stories. It's on them to find answers. It's on them. Monday gets here, and people that I didn't spend no energy, effort on the whole weekend, and people made 7, 8 videos and streams about them, and then they get the trash get dumped on my porch to solve what they talking about when I don't even believe in what those people are talking about. Hey, it's going to get uncomfortable over here sometimes. This, that robot testing. The same people who eat off of that negative narrative, hey, go to them for the solutions. When they put Mary Kay on every thumbnail, ask them what's the solution for this. When they still put in whoever on the thumbnails and they pushing that negative energy, go to them for the solution. Because it will get missed. It will get missed if everybody just get thrown in the same box. And you know what? I'm going to show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Let me go to it. This is my YouTube page. I want y'all to see what I've been highlighting. I want y'all to see. Come to me for what I've been highlighting. I've been positive for months. Let's take a look. Pull receipts on not just other people. I'll pull receipts on myself. Let's look at the thumbnails. Let's check out the thumbnails. Where the Cleveland media at? Where the closest you can get is quarterback. And on quarterback, we broke down how AB basically was telling the plan that we ain't going quarterback unless it's late. The Cleveland media has no idea what the Browns will do. Prove perfect. It was true. We took it back, talking about players to end their career in Cleveland, why they ended up here. We talked about Emmitt Smith standing on business. We pulled the receipts. We talked about Todd Monken and the stories from when he was with the Bucs. We talked about Kirk Cousins getting paid, and we talked about Todd Monken and his response to the questions he was getting. We talked about Todd Monken talking about the questions about reps and him laying in firm. We talked about AB. We talked about him trying to trade away Myles Garrett. We talked about year 2 for Shedeur. We talked about Coach Prime and Jarvis Landry. Y'all noticing something? We talked about Jarvis Landry. We talked about the coordinators in Colorado and in Cleveland. Y'all noticing something? We're talking about AB building out the Browns. Talk about tired of anonymous sources. You got to go 25 live streams ago is the last time you'll see me highlighting them. 25 live streams ago, y'all. 25 of them. 25 of them. I'll just be generous and say my average live stream is 2 hours, even though we know it's longer than that. That is 50 hours of live content that I've delivered to you without highlighting these people. It's going to get uncomfortable sometimes. Consume whatever content you want to consume, but lay that garbage at their feet. Don't throw that garbage on my porch. It's right here in front of you. I had to show you. I wanted y'all to see. We broke down All of the players' interviews. We talked about the energy that the players are bringing. We talked about the energy that Todd Monken has. We talked about the energy that AB has. We talked about the mindset. We talked about all of those things. All of that was just thrown in the trash because one content creator put a post and wrote an article. Hey, I solved the problem. We were speaking on this earlier. We're bringing it forward now. I solved the problem. I said, Mary Kay, I don't listen to what she says when it comes to analysis because I don't believe it has any value. I don't respond to it. That's the solving the problem. I told y'all I solved problems one time. I solved that problem. Now, the people who keep using Mary Kay and the negative stories, they got to solve that problem for you. It's above me now. It is above me now. It's above me now. It's going to get uncomfortable sometimes. It's going to get uncomfortable sometimes. So how about my Bears? We had a good draft too. I think the Bears, I don't think they'll surprise people because I think people are expecting them to be good now. But I think the Bears are going to be good. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good. I think I'm far back, but let's catch this thing up. I think I'm about here. Let's catch up to the chat. Then we're going to get to the video that they sent me. D, that's why I love your stream and I stay. You don't address the same BS. We know what the old media go. I just stopped watching other streams that still talks about it. Then I'm done. Hey, it's everybody's choice. I just got here with Shedeur. Yeah, they've been, it wasn't a slight to you. It wasn't a slight to you, Jimi Hendrix. It was just to show that she always been this way. She didn't just get this way. Nope, I looked it up last week after Cody made his comments very passive aggressive. She is who she is. She is who she is. She is who she is. Cody from the arena dislikes her so much he won't even talk about his experience with her. It's out there. You don't really know if the owners are pushing this. We believe and don't worry about none. If it's faith, it's nothing that can stop it. How you feel about this? Let's see what Zedric got for us. Let me grab this. All right, I got it. I got it. All right, we'll get to it as I catch up. The Bible, the book of Habakkuk cites make it plain. I like to make it plain. Tool man, what's going on? Get off the screen. Get off the screen for me. I like to make it plain. I like to make it plain and clear. What's going on, Tool man? This might be a hot take, but I like that he doesn't have the media backing him at this point. They told us everyone but Shedeur gave the best chance to win, and look who had the most wins at the end of the year. That's a fact. Why do we need to do that? TK, this is why we need to do it. This is why I'm going to make it very clear. We need to do it because it's getting dropped at my doorstep. Content creators can make whatever content they want to make. They can make whatever they want to make. They can do whatever they want to do. I'm not saying they can't do that. I'm saying I will not find solutions for people who continue to push negative narratives and drop it on my doorstep when I'm pushing positivity. I will not deal with it. People can do whatever they want to do. They can do whatever they want to do. This is where it's going to get uncomfortable. It's going to get uncomfortable. I did not give energy to Mary Kay. I did not keep playing videos of people responding to Mary Kay. I did not do that. We know other content creators did that. We know they did it. That's why people showed up with the energy they had on Monday. It wasn't because of what I did. If another person cooks you a bad meal, why do I got to be responsible for it? If you buy some Nikes and you don't like them, Adidas is not fixing that problem for you. That's why we got to do this. You bought the Nikes. You didn't buy the Adidas. You got to go back to where you got those shoes from and return them there. Adidas is not taking the Nikes that you bought. That's why we got to do this. This is uncomfortable. Remember, I want volunteers. I will grow slow because I have people who want to be here rather than me just turn into somebody else for people. I am not changing who I am for people. I am me. I'm going to be me. That's why we got to do this. This is going to be uncomfortable because people don't want to hear this, because people take this as a shot at other content creators. I didn't say no content creator's name. I didn't say don't go listen to them. I didn't do any of that. I said if they stick to the negative, take that negative back to their doorstep. Don't bring it to my doorstep. That's exactly what I said. If that makes you uncomfortable, then I'm sorry. That's my opinion. That's my view. It's not going to change. It is what it is. It is what it is. AB said he is focusing on the young core. He is getting young, high-energy players, and I believe he is getting players that match the QB1 energy, and there is only one quarterback who has that energy, Shedeur. Hey, I told y'all, it's going to get uncomfortable today. I am not afraid of having uncomfortable conversations. It's going to get uncomfortable. Exactly. The content creators be triggering their own subscribers. Okay, I got a question for y'all. When is the last time you believe I did something to trigger the people that watch me? When is the last time? Do y'all think I do this to trigger you? Do y'all think I just talk about and push the negative? How can I be pushing the negative when it's people I don't respond to? Who else breaks down all the press conferences? Who else breaks down all of the interviews with the players? Who else is doing that? Hey, it's going to get uncomfortable. It's going to get uncomfortable. You can't expect me to only have the smoke for people you don't like. You can't expect that of me. Sometimes I'm going to have smoke for people you do like. And that's not that's not a problem that I got to worry about. That's not a problem I got to worry about. If I say something about Mary Kay, nobody says anything. If I say something about Tony Grossi, nobody says anything. If I say something about Jason Lloyd, nobody says anything. Well, what did I tell you about all those people? They don't understand the game of football. And I also said they are content creators just like everybody else using clickbait. So what happens when I say the exact same thing I say about those people, I just happen to say about a content creator that you consume their content for? Find me the difference. Hey, it's going to be uncomfortable today. I'm going to keep saying it to you. This is Control-Alt-Delete. Control-Alt-Delete. This is the reset. This is the reset. We got rookie camp coming up in 2 days. We just were crazy excited about the draft. Rookie camp coming up in 2 days. And we're going to be stressed about a decision that don't have to happen until August, and it's May. Come on, man. Don't take somebody else's trash and put it on my porch. Don't put nobody trash on my porch. Put their trash on their porch. Put it on their porch. Put it on their porch. Don't put it on my porch. Air T for real, so glad I clicked this live. Shout out to you. Good morning, Joanna. I'm a little late but present. What's going on? What's going on? Marvin Woodbury, what's going on? They'll get your blood pressure up messing with them people. They will. And then they just use you for some views. Negativity ages you and not in a good way. That's a fact. AB said the QB will be picked by the head coach. The head coach said the locker room would decide that. They've both been clear and are moving how they're speaking. It's right in front of us, y'all. It's right in front of us. If we stop saying Mary Kay this and Mary Kay that, her voice gets ignored, she loses power. But this whole week, her name is on a million podcasters media all over, and she don't know what Monk will do. Talk to him too, man. I just showed y'all the thumbnails. How many times y'all seen Mary Kay on my thumbnails? How many times? I'm not afraid to have the uncomfortable conversations, y'all. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. Where I leave off? I think I was around here. Could you try and interview Emory Hunt, a University of Louisiana Lafayette alum and a former running back? Emory Hunt is definitely a type of person that I wouldn't mind interviewing or doing a collab with. The main angle they use is disrespectful of our mental abilities. Don't give them any more space. D. Tell them this ain't no Mary Maid's cleanup service. It's not. It's not. Don't put the trash on my porch, man. No. I'm not uncomfortable. I don't bring anyone's content here. Unfortunately, it's more than just you who watches, TK. It's more than just one person. It's more than one person that just watches. It's more than one person. It's more than one person. So I know Tika likes this saying. A hit dog will holler. And this is not to you, TK. A hit dog will holler. Where does that come from? A pack of dogs are in the back together. You throw one rock up there. The only one that's going to scream is the one that got hit. None of the rest of them going to hit. So if this is not for you, if you were not the dog that got hit with the stone, then you don't have to holler. If it don't apply, let it fly. Easiest way I can put it. Easiest way I can put it. Everybody was happy and believing the draft was good, so we need to get back to that. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Evelyn, what's going on? I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. My Bears too. Yesterday I watched a content creator. He used his voice as an analysis. He compared the voices of questions and were asked Caleb Williams and Shador Sanders. Shout out to Pressure Room Breakdown. I did see the thumbnail for his thing. I didn't get to watch it, but shout out to Pressure Room Breakdown. I like the work he does. Rumble, young man, rumble. I know you don't. Shake them haters off. You've never done that. And if it gets crazy, you say, this is his last time we'll break down their channel. I try to make it clear. I try to make it very clear. I try to make it very clear, y'all. Very clear. But this was one of those. This was one of those where I was just like, man, too much got dumped on my porch, man. Too much got dumped on my porch. That part, why get stressed just to follow the Browns? Ivy League Mac, what's going on? What is going on? How you feeling, man?
We do not care.
This is a safe space, great streams, great people in the chat. This is where we come for the sports and stay for the vibes. That's it. I love that, Black Pearl. Why are folks listening to Sandwich K more than Browns coach and GM? Man, just the questions I have. Just the questions I have. Well, let me trigger you, D, and those content creators be stealing your stuff. Man, I'm at a point now that don't trigger me no more. I just think it's funny. I just laugh at it. If y'all notice, if something gets to me, you see it. If something doesn't get to me, you'll see. I just laugh and keep it moving. I just keep it moving. D, this isn't your problem to solve. It's the Browns. You haven't done everything right. Don't take on their burden. We appreciate all you do. I know it's not my burden. I know I can't save the world. I'm just making it clear. So if we ever go through a situation where a content creator does or says something on a Friday and then the whole world talk about that story, and then by the time Monday get here and I'll put together a good stream for y'all, and then, you know, a decent amount of the chat is about said content creator who I don't believe in their football analysis, I don't want you to be alarmed if I just move past that comment. Don't be alarmed if I just move right past that comment. I want this to be a conversation. I want y'all to feel a part of the stream. But when I'm saying I can't clean up their trash, if something like that happens again, I'm just gonna move past the comments. And I'm making it very clear because I don't want people to not understand exactly how I view it, why I view it this way, and how I'll handle it moving forward. Because it's times where if I miss a comment, I go back and look and I'm like, oh, let me catch up on the comments, and I will do that. But if it's just going to be harping on the negative you heard somewhere else and I just skip and keep it moving past those comments, I just got to let y'all know. Just got to let y'all know. Be prepared for it. Odds the whole locker room will pick Watson over Shedeur, knowing good and well Watson has a foot out the door and the other at the bank. That's a fact. I don't know if they're going to pick him. I think they're going to pick Shedeur. Let me take that back. I think they're going to pick Shedeur. D, do you remember when I asked for no Mary Kay Day? I do remember. I do remember. And I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, you asked that last week. At what point do we just recognize who these people are? At what point? Like, it's right in front of us, y'all. It's right in front of us. Pressure room breakdown is good. I like pressure room breakdown. See, if you're looking for a reason to feel some type of way about what I say, you will miss the fact that I clearly said I like pressure room breakdown. Actually, let me show y'all something. Because we got a little time today. Let me show y'all something else. Where is it? How long ago did I make that video? I even put out a short highlighting pressure room breakdown. Because if I enjoy a person's content, I have no problem highlighting them. Let me see if I can find it. I wasn't prepared to find it, but we can look for it real quick. What other content creators make shorts highlighting other content creators that they appreciate and they want to salute? So, hey, just keep their trash off my porch. Let me see. I think it was before the draft I was highlighting pressure room breakdown. If I can find it in the next couple scrolls, I put out too much content. But that's why I always say, shout out to pressure room breakdown. He has his lane. He has his voice. He does his thing. He shows up. He produces. I enjoy his content. I can't find it. I don't know when I made it. If I remember, I'll show y'all on Friday. But I actually made it short, shouting out pressure room breakdown because I actually like what he does. So if you miss it, you will think I'm only saying this or I'm only saying that about other content creators. That's not the case. I shot a pressure room breakdown now. What other content creator has made an actual short to highlight another content creator? Don't worry. I'll wait. Don't worry. Everyone can make their own content, but if you support someone, why would you want to put a spotlight on false narratives being pushed about them? Miss K, questions that need answers. Pressure room breakdown is chef's kiss. I really like what he does, and I think he is in a lane that he has unlimited growth potential. So I really like pressure room breakdown. So I know people won't hear that part of the stream. Marin, there's this politician commercial where this man said he's crooked like a dog's hind legs. I immediately thought about the main person you're talking about. For real. All right, let's see. Where we at? We about here. I don't even watch their videos once I see Cleveland media on the thumbnail. That's pressure room breakdown. I appreciate his content like yours, the truth, no matter feelings, emotions, opinions, the truth hurts. I really like pressure room breakdown. You always hear me say that. Watson is not better than Sanders at this point in his career. I agree. That's why I call myself our Jizzle. Pro Bowler Shador Sanders is QB1, franchise no matter what. Lord Voldemort of Harry Potter series, please email your sister to shh. He wasn't better in 24 before the injury. He wasn't. Keep it moving forward. Don't allow us to disrupt your show. Can't wait to see the new rookies and their positive energy. We got it. I just wanted to make it clear. Marie, what's going on?
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
What is going on? Good morning, everyone. What did I come in on? Yes, let's focus on the positive, because if you watch the news and other things going on in the world, there's enough negativity out there. That's a fact. Do you sound like them old men when I was growing up? Get off my lawn, kid. For real, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like, Craig. Sanders is a gamer. He always rises to the occasion when it's wintertime. That's a fact. Shedeur has a locker room, in my opinion, because when the players are asked about Shedeur, they break out in big grin. He's confident, and they say this about Watson. He's quiet. That's a fact. Leave that lady over there. We don't mingle with the help ops. Where is that sandwich? Still waiting for it. I had to give him 10-second timeout saying the Browns will win 3 games. He's been saying that for a while, trying to get attention over here. I just screenshot it the first time he said it, and I said, just remember when the Browns win their 4th game, I'm putting you out there with this comment. Just remember, just be ready. Shout out to, back to regular schedule programming. Shout out to Emory Hunt. Shout out to Black Pearl, and shout out to Zedric for sending me this. This is his outlook on the Browns. Excuse me. Our Jizzle said, I ain't old, but they better stay off my lawn too. That's a fact.
Another year, another question mark surrounding the Browns quarterback group. Shador Sanders, who closed out Cleveland's 2025 campaign with a 3-4 finish, has the second shortest odds behind Deshaun Watson to be the Browns starter come week 1 of the 2026 season. Because in Cleveland, the quarterback competition isn't just about who starts week 1, it's about who can finally stop the carousel. And for more, we're joined by CBS Sports NFL analysts Emory Hunt and Will Brinson. And guys, another full house for Cleveland and also a clean bill of health for Deshaun Watson, who seemingly appears to be on track to fully recover from 2 surgeries on his Achilles and his shoulder injuries. But he's played in just 19 games since arriving in Cleveland, and yet he's reportedly has the early edge through voluntary minicamp. So, guys, from a football standpoint, Emory, what would Watson need to show to win back the trust as Cleveland's week 1 starter?
Kiana, I love the fact that you asked that question because the word report should be scratched out and put opinion, because it was one day of voluntary minicamp. But again, people like to listen to those they like to listen to because it helps them believe what they want to believe already about somebody in a situation. And so for me, Deshaun Watson since 2020 hasn't been a Deshaun Watson we've seen in Houston. And so for me, he would have to overcome 2 Achilles injury and also look healthy again throwing the football, because even when he was out there, it looked as if he still had remnants of his shoulder issue. So yeah, he looks good going through 65% speed during voluntary minicamp, but until we see him versus pressure and versus live bullets and having to rip the football out, we can't answer these questions about how healthy he is. He's out there physically and competing, but you hope he gets back to what he was 6 years ago.
So I'm going to take this as
Sounds familiar? Right when the Deshaun Watson smoke started to kick in, the first thing I did was on Patreon, we broke down Deshaun Watson's last healthy game. One of the things I highlighted was he had trouble getting the ball where he was trying to get the ball. And that was due to the shoulder. That's the injury that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about the shoulder. And it's to his throwing shoulder. So unless he changes how he throws the ball, I would have to see him be on target very often, because that is something he struggled with. Hey, it sounds like Emory Hunt is watching the same football that I was watching. It sounds like he was watching the same football that I was watching. So I know you highlighted the part what he said about Deshaun Watson practice, but another thing I will highlight about what he said was opinion. It just helps people believe what they already want to believe. Excuse me. If I view Shador Sanders as the better quarterback today, I don't care that people say Deshaun is ahead or Deshaun is this or Deshaun is that. I don't care. Don't mean nothing to me. And it was 6 years ago. So I'm just saying. You hear what he said about the shoulder looking at 65%? Yes. If you remember, that was the thing I highlighted the most. It wasn't about everybody saying, oh, he's athletic. Of course, I highlight his list of injuries, but the injury that I always brought up that people act like didn't happen was the shoulder, because I watched him look, have his eyes in the right place, go to try to get the ball there, and he couldn't get the ball to where he wanted to go accurately. He couldn't do it. And then I showed it to y'all with film. So to me, that was my biggest question. So, Emory Hunt, hey, I like what you're doing, man. Keeping it football. This is what I said I want people to do. You keep it football. It don't look the same. It don't look the same. Let me grab some water, y'all. Emory's letting everybody know how long ago it was. Man, this cough. I just got a cough all of a sudden. I don't know why. I need some oil of oregano when this ends. I need some. I don't trust Watson reading defense as his accuracy or his ability to run the ball. He wasn't looking good. He wasn't looking good. He wasn't looking good. Emory don't miss nothing. He don't. You don't sound like you're from the hood, but pipe it down, Keisha. You funny. You funny. Emory uses football facts to dismiss all the malice. That's it. That's all you got to do. What did I say on Monday? I said, ask Mary Kay to explain in football terminology what makes Deshaun better. I bet you she can't. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to go get some oil of oregano real quick. I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. Let's put this up. Off the Record D merch was created as an extension of the community that grew around the podcast, the live streams, and the conversations that happen every day. The designs are inspired by real moments, real reactions, real stories that represent the culture around the game and the mindset behind building something from nothing. Each piece reflects the growth of the brand, the supporters who helped shape it, and the journey that's still in progress. This isn't just clothing. It's a way to represent the era, the community, and the belief that consistency, creativity, and hard work can turn a small idea into something lasting. Off the Record D merch stands for the grind, the supporters, and the legacy that we're still building. Off the Record D merch was created as an extension of the community that grew around the podcast, the live streams, and the conversations that happen every day. The designs don't do me that way, Jizzle. Don't do me that way. Don't do me that way. So why is that cotton mouth? Don't do me that way. Don't do me that way. Shedeur is on that Lil Wayne's time. I ain't got no worries. Hey, y'all heard me. French Montana. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nothing at all. Ain't worried about nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right, let's keep pushing forward. Let's keep pushing forward. Some throwback for y'all. Actually, let me respond to Zedric on what he sent me. Let me pull this up and then we'll talk about it real quick. What Zedric sent us. Let's pause this. Let's copy. Let's bring this over here. Let's paste. All right, let's go here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Jadeveon Clowney possibly back to Cleveland. Now, I would say this. Jadeveon Clowney's exit from Cleveland was very bad. It was very bad. He believed that the Cleveland Browns were not putting him in the best position to rush the passer. He believed that. He believed that they were giving all the favorable matchups to Myles Garrett. So towards the end of the time that he was with the Cleveland Browns, he did not want to play. I believe he missed the last game of the season. And during a game, they sent him in. He didn't want to run the play the way they called it, so he didn't go in the game. To me, I would not take Jadeveon Clowney back. It's not a high need. It's not like he's the player he was 7 years ago. So Jadeveon Clowney, hey, best wishes to you. But a player that quits on his team during the season, they can't come back. They can't come back. They cannot come back. They cannot come back. They cannot come back. Once you show me you have quit in you, I'm not putting it all on the line with you. So this is a cool story, but I would not take Jadeveon Clowney back. I would not. And that's my reason why. He quit during a game. So I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No can do. No can do. No can do. Early start to the main event today. Early start.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Now, y'all see the Control-Alt-Delete on the thumbnail, and I just got to take y'all back to a simpler time in life with how we solve problems. Let me grab this from Shanithia real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, he say Michael say you coughing all over the place. You're coughing all over the place. It's good, Michael. I got you. That's why I went to the bathroom. Hopefully you feel better. All right, let's go. Let's go here. Let's add this. Let's add this right here. All right, let's go here and do this. Okay. All right. We got it. Let's do this.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard.
Oh my God! Wow!
Jizzle, you wow. Shout out to Shanithia. I appreciate your support. Very interesting looking behind the curtain of the media information management machine. It is not high-level quality content measured against the standards and guidelines. It is crabs in a barrel approach. See why people settle. Talk to him. Thought I had a cough coming. No cough. To me, when I look at this situation, just because there's more voices available, don't put it past people to do exactly what the other voices are doing. It's another saying that I say to y'all: if you are not careful, you will turn into the thing that you don't like. You will turn into what you despise. So if you always call out the media for reporting on negative stories, being biased and all these things, then in turn, you only highlight what those same negative people that you call out do. You just turn into a microphone for them. You're just amplifying their voice. You're just putting their story out there more in front of more people. So I totally get it. Totally get it. Scottie Pippen didn't quit on the team. That's a joke. No, it ain't. Yeah. Scottie Pippen, that's one of my favorite basketball players, if not my favorite. It's close with a few others. But yeah, he definitely got that rap for quitting on the team. That's that Aldo, Michael. Don't do me that way, Jizzle. Don't do me that way. Don't do me that way. Hi Queen, he does not drink, he does not smoke. He did not bow to Roger the Dodger. His dating is very private. He disagrees and returns a question for you to answer. Lame. Something positive. What you got for us, Cedric? Let me grab that. All right, I got it. Okay, got it. Let's take you now. All right, let's go to a simpler time, a throwback, if you will. I remember it was either Maurice or it was Ivy League Mac, and it was like, man, we need a throwback time just to kind of go back and just talk about how stuff was before. And I was thinking about that when I was looking into when the thought came to me for Control-Alt-Delete on that light reset, which ended up being a hard reset. The plan was for it to be a light reset. But this is some of the simpler things that we did to solve problems. This is one.
Inserting, turning it on. Nothing happens.
I don't even know what the technical reason for this making the game work. But that's how simple life was, man. That's how simple life was. You know what? Duck Hunt ain't working. I think that's the double game. Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. It ain't working. Man, you just blow on it, put it back in there. Boom, it's working for you. Now, let's go forward. Simple times, y'all. Simple times. I got a good throwback for y'all right here. I know y'all remember this sound. As soon as you hear this sound, you know what's going down. As soon as you hear this sound, you know exactly what's going down, y'all. You know what's going down.
Welcome. You've got mail. File done. Goodbye.
Simpler times, y'all. Simpler times. It took forever for you to get on the internet. Y'all know that sound. Y'all never forget it. It actually sounds as loud as a factory. Now listening back to it, just hearing how quiet things are. You know, just you never forget that sound. You never forget it. You were just waiting. You were waiting for that thing to go through and say connected. Just waiting for it. Just waiting. What's another one? What's another one? Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Black Pearl. Glad you got your shirt. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I got another one for y'all. Now, this is where Control-Alt-Delete really comes into play. Now, the internet that we know today is not the internet of the past, and it's definitely not the way we use computers of the past. It is not the way, y'all. It is not the way. You were terrified. One wrong click, and this is what happened to your screen. What y'all know? What y'all know about when all this started happening on your screen? All this started happening on your screen, and you know it's a problem, and you just sitting there. How you think we all know what Control-Alt-Delete means? How you think we all know what that means? Because you didn't click on something you weren't supposed to click on, and you downloaded some stuff, computer going crazy, and you know you don't want to tell your parents, you don't want to tell nobody. You don't want to tell nobody what's going on when this situation happens. You like, dang, I just got to figure this thing out. I got to figure this out, y'all. I can't tell nobody that I might have just blew up the computer. The computer might not never work again. And remember, at this time, it was one computer in the house, y'all. It was one computer in the house. It's not how it is now where, you know, you got your computer, you got your cell phone, you got a tablet, your TV could do stuff that the computer could do. It wasn't like that. You were messing up the internet for everybody in the house. You were messing up the computer for everybody in the house. And we learned, because remember, even at that time, you couldn't just go to Google. You couldn't just go to YouTube. How do I fix my computer is broke? You was on the computer. The computer was broke. You couldn't just make it come back and start working again. Control-Alt-Delete. Help. Help me. Help me, y'all. Help me. Everybody mad at you. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure it out. And you don't know what's going on. I believe this is what happened this weekend. This is what happened this weekend. This is what happened this weekend. Let me run it back. I just want y'all, hey, let's run it back. I want y'all to see an example of what happened this weekend with one content creator putting out a report. One content creator put out a report, and this is what happened to everybody weekend. Horrible. It was horrible, y'all. Overload. It was overload. It was overload. One content creator put out a report, and we missed, or we just didn't think about so many good things that happen. So many good things that happen, y'all. If we go back, let's just think about this. Let's just think about this. Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. Let's go back here just for now. Let's go back in time, y'all. Let's go back to at the end of the last game of the year. Just remember it back. The end. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. We can hear the sounds of the last game because we were doing watch parties. So I just thought about it. Let's go back to the end of the year. So I'm going to find it for us. Let's listen to the sounds of the end of the year and how we sounded when Shedeur drove them up the field. Because we need that right now. We need that right now. Where's the watch party for that game? Where is it? Oh, the Steelers game was live. I was thinking about where we at? Watch party, the Rams, 49ers. That's playoffs. Here we go. Let me find this for y'all. That's the old intro there. Let's go towards the end of this thing. I want y'all to hear what we were going through. Okay. I want y'all to hear what we were going through, y'all. Here we go. I got it. Let's just take a listen. This is Browns versus Bengals. It is 1 minute and 29 seconds left in the game. The Browns are losing. They're down 17-18. I got it here for y'all.
Drive off with a positive first play to get it rolling.
Schmidt, by the way, his season high is 55 yards. He's 5 of 6 from 50 yards or more. They got to get there first. Sanders underneath. Not a great pass. It was Sampson. Incomplete. It'll be second down.
Sometimes when you check it down, though, for sure.
Ivy League back. He said, I swear I'm going to drop kick the TV if Cleveland runs on the first 2 plays. For real. No reason to run here. No. Shout out to Ivy League Mac. I didn't even know this is going to highlight Ivy League Mac. Shout out to Ivy League Mac. He said he's going to drop kick the TV if the Browns run here. Let's keep it going. No reason to run. Man, you don't got to get it all on one play with these routes, y'all. You don't have to get it all on one play with these routes. Yeah, they weren't good, Marie.
Second down and 10.
Shout out to Marie.
Sanders
Marie was there.
Pressure's coming. Sanders is wrapped up and taken down. Cam Sample. And depending on where the spot is, that could be the 6th sack of the day.
I definitely would expect to use a timeout here. It's 3rd down. He's trying to save them, but you got to get a good play here. You don't want to put yourself in a 4th and long.
At this point, it's 3rd and 10, 55 seconds to go, y'all.
Sanders to the sideline. Pass is complete.
Let's go to Isaiah Bond. Let's go.
And he's got a first down.
The rookie.
Shedeur to Isaiah Bond. Remember, they said, oh, Isaiah Bond shouldn't have been on the team. He's not an NFL receiver. D, more like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, when he or she gets cornered by the ghost. That's a fact. You was just stuck.
To get in field goal range.
So there's Schmidt.
Let's go to, man. Zedrick, we've been waiting to see Bond all game. Y'all hearing this? Y'all, Marie was here. Ivy League Mac was here. Zedrick was here. Y'all hearing it? We was here. This is where we were, y'all. This is where we were.
Middle of the field, it's short. Again, there was traffic there, but it wasn't a great pass, and now it'll be 2nd down, intended for Tillman.
It looks like the Bengals have not brought any pressure on this drive. They're just
shout out to you, Randy. I appreciate that.
Dropping in zone coverages. So that means that the offensive line got to be able to block 4, and Shedeur's got to stay patient and deliver accurate passes down the field. He has plenty of time here
to pick up what's needed.
He just went over and said something to Judy. Judy will be at the top of your screen. Number 3.
Yeah. heart beating fast.
No, they go to Sampson underneath. Now Sampson gets along the sidelines and is out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 49 with 39 seconds left. They still have plenty of time to get it.
All right, y'all, breathe the exercises. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. I'm over here holding my breath. Everybody breathe. Come on, y'all. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. The commentators, I don't know what they're talking about. Everybody breathe now. Everybody breathe. Come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all see what we was going through in real time in the moment? We were in the moment. Shedeur had an opportunity to turn around how the game was going, an opportunity with the game on the line because he didn't play the best in the first half, and he's right there in the game. And everybody on the edge of their seats, we feeling it. We're like, uh-oh. It's 3rd and 1, 45 seconds left. The Browns got the ball. I'm telling everybody, hey, breathe, y'all. I'm telling y'all to breathe. Really, I'm talking to myself. I needed to breathe in that moment. I needed to breathe.
56-yarders, missed one of them. You see the target line. It's not exact, but that's where we're anticipating.
Now you have the one-on-one matchups. You want to go to Judy or up top.
Sanders in the pocket. Sanders to his left. Has Judy. He hung on. And I know that's a storyline for the Browns fans. Time out. This time he hangs on.
Time out.
And Hill is hurt.
The Bengals have sat in too high zone.
If Judy bobble another pass, oh my goodness, y'all, Judy is putting me through it. Y'all, we get in every situation that we talked about all on this last drive. Zedric caught it. The commentators, just about every game were moving funny. Romeo and Nance were the best, though. I agree with that. Judy bobbling the pass. I'm telling y'all, sometimes you just got to go back to the moment. Go back to the moment. See where we were in the moment. Woosah. Woosah. Man. Why Judy got to do this? Why Judy got to do us like this, y'all? Why? Marcy say, I need a new heart for real. Like, what's going on? Whew. Man. All right, come on. Come on, y'all. Y'all hear it? I'm telling y'all to breathe, and I'm the one that need to breathe. I'm on the edge of my seat. Try in real time, y'all. This is where we were.
Shedeur knows he has that in his pocket. You can't take a sack. You can't knock yourself out of field goal range, though. That's one thing that Shedeur has to do. Throw it away rather than taking a sack.
Hey, 44! Hey, what are we on, C10?
Barking out the Demetrius Knight is the Mike linebacker.
Ready, go!
On first down, they give it to Sampson. Sampson stumbles forward. He does get a few extra yards to the 36-yard line, and a timeout is now called by the Browns. With 23 seconds left, they're down to one timeout.
So do they trust the...
I'm trying to figure out what they got going on here, y'all. I'm trying to figure it out. Real time. This is when Shedeur took the headset from Stefanski, ain't it? I don't know if it was before the last big play to Judy or if it was right now when they called this timeout. But it happened in that game. This is the 18th game of the season. This is the last game, 17th game we done played. And this is what y'all want to do to us? Oh my goodness. I don't even know. Let me see. I got you. I'll check for you in a minute.
Shedeur knows that he has one-on-one matchups all over the field.
Second down and 8. Sanders, he's looking for the end zone for Bond, and he can't get it. He had a step or two, and he just couldn't reel it in. It was Davis in on the coverage.
This is fun, isn't it? Shedeur understands the pressure's coming, leaves it a little too far out inside. If he maybe puts on the outside, Bond has a chance. But don't be surprised if you see a little deja vu. The Bengals bring it again. Make Shedeur have to pass it here. They don't want him to run the ball.
It'll be third down, 3rd and 8. One timeout left.
We're close to field goal range, y'all.
The first matchup, the Bengals won 17-16. The Browns trying to get a little revenge here as the clock will wind down before Kevin Stefanski will call a timeout.
Timeout under 5 seconds, probably about the 3 or 4.
And there you go with 3 seconds left. Look how emotional
Fired
Kevin
up.
is.
He is. He wanted to win this. He wanted to keep fighting.
Y'all. Oh, my goodness. Whew. All right, he coming out for the field goal, y'all. Whew. Oh, shucks.
49-yard field goal.
49 yards, y'all.
He has one game winner this year. Bajorquez is the holder. Good snap, good hold, nearly blocked. It is good, but there is a flag.
I think that's going to stand, Tom, for hop in the center there.
It was a hop.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
But for the drama, we will see.
It was Miles Murphy who hopped the center.
You can hop, you can't leverage, you can't push off on anybody.
That looks like it's going to do it. Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns.
All right, let me turn them off. Let's go, y'all. I wanted to take y'all back to that moment. That moment is important because Shedeur did not play the best first half. He had an opportunity to drive the Browns upfield for the winning score so we can win that game. And around that time, people were saying, well, if Shedeur doesn't want the Browns to draft another high-round quarterback, all he has to do is win the last 2. He went and won the last 2. This is where we were. This is the emotions of the game. After this game, you couldn't find me a Browns fan that wasn't saying, man, in the draft, actually, let me phrase this correctly. You couldn't find a Browns fan with a winning mindset, who wasn't saying, man, we get better offensive line, we get some better weapons at receiver, we are in this thing. We are in this thing, y'all. We are in it. That's all we need. That's all we need. If we get that, we are in it. We are in it. What did Andrew Berry do? Andrew Berry, he goes out. He gets their top target at tackle. He gets 2 of the top 5 wide receivers, in my opinion, in the draft. Grabs the safety who started to slide for some reason. Add some tight ends, add some depth at the offensive line. We got everything we put on our wish list for the Browns to have success. Then it was time. Kevin Stefanski fired. Now we need a coach, y'all. We need a coach. We going through the offseason, and they're talking about the coach. Jim Schwartz is going to be the head coach. Jim Schwartz is going to be the head coach. D, you just as nervous as I was on that winning kick. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. Like, and then to have the flag come in, we are all sitting there nervous, like, man, oh man, a flag. What did they do? Who's offsides? You know, we thinking all those things. We thinking all those things. All those things, y'all. So we go, and we're going through the process of looking for coaches. And let me see. We're going through the process of looking at coaches. And we chronicled that as it happened. We're looking at coaches, and we're like, dang, man, Nate Shieldhouse, Jim Schwartz. And then people started to say, oh, Ty Monken, he's just a grumpier version. He's just a grumpier version of Kevin Stefanski. So, of course, naturally, we're like, Man, you just gonna give me the grumpy version of Kevin Stefanski? I don't want that as my head coach. Why would I want that as my head coach? That's not what I want. So, we get to a point. Jim Schwartz is leading for Brown to be the Browns' next head coach. Multiple people put this story out. We just had to wait and see. I wanted Nate Shieldhouse. I wanted to go young, innovative. We are on stream. We're on stream. What happens? Todd Monken. The Cleveland Browns have announced they're hiring Todd Monken as their next head coach. What did I say in a moment, y'all? Oh, shucks. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't even know. I don't even know, y'all. Do y'all remember? I was going through it. What did I do? I turned into something that I don't like. I went negative first. The first thing that popped in my head was I went negative. I went negative first, y'all. I went negative first. I said, man, he didn't have the best relationship with Lamar Jackson. Man, they had meltdowns at the end of the games. This happened, that happened. I grabbed every negative thing I can find, and Selmo Fudd, Detroit Gemini, they talking me off the ledge. Hey, man, just give him a shot. Just give him a shot. I'm fighting back. I finally got grounded again during that stream, and we moved forward on the stream. I said, you know what? We need to look at who he is as a coach. I started to look at him as a coach. I started to look at interviews. I started to show interviews of him speaking on stream. I said, huh? This not the coach that they told us he was. This is not Kevin Stefanski 2.0. This is a different type of coach. A different type of coach, y'all. I was going through it at first. I started listening to him speak. I said, wait, this is a football coach. This is a real football coach. Then he started getting nicknames. Selmo Fudd called him the Todd Father. It's like, man, this Todd Father thing is kind of sticking. We watched his press conference. No nonsense. He putting the media in his place. Then we saw AB putting the media in their place. Like, we saw Jimmy Haslam putting the media in his place. Like, man, this is a new energy. Something's different. You see how they moving? You see how they doing things differently? And the more we got to know Todd Monken, the more we saw for him, we said, this is the exact coach they needed. This is the exact coach they needed. It's okay. We get to free agency. What's the Browns' biggest need? Upgrade the offensive line. What do? They upgrade the offensive line in free agency. We said, man, I'm starting looking. I'm like, hey, y'all, AB kind of doing this thing. I'm highlighting the players he bringing in. Remember the Joker, Quincy Williams? Quincy Williams, he said, hey, this is the last time you're going to ask me about the Jets, right? He's putting up a barrier. He's putting up boundaries. We're not going to keep going back to that. He set a firm line with Mary Kay. And I remember somebody was like, we got to wait and see what happened in the draft. I'm just not going to praise AB. And I said, you know what? You're right. This is a performance-based sport. AB got to perform. He performs in the draft. We all hype. We watch this thing together. We're watching the picks. We're going through the emotions of it. Me and Arjizzle clashing on the first night of the draft, only to see Ty Simpson get picked at number 13, and then we back on the same side again. Like, ain't no way they didn't pick Ty Simpson at number 13. So we all going through this together. We living in every moment together. We're watching this together. And we all excited. We're all happy. We have other GMs saying, hey, the Browns, that's 2 drafts in a row. They knocked out the park, y'all. Everybody used to call the Browns a laughingstock. Now the Browns are getting public respect. Like, it's a new day in Cleveland. We start talking about the hashtag New Cleveland, what it means, mixing the old with the new, working towards becoming a winner, putting in the work. Todd Monken's no nonsense. And we got all this momentum headed in the right direction. All of it, y'all. All the momentum in the world that we need, that got us feeling good about what we are watching. We feeling real good about what we're watching, y'all. We just like, man, okay. Hey, this performance base, AB performing, Todd Monken performing, free agency, performance, good performance, draft, good performance. We feeling good. And we let a content creator with close to no football knowledge come out here and do anything for clout and just flush all of that down the drain. Flushed all of it down the drain, y'all. All of it. All of it was gone. What the Browns do? The Browns didn't wait. Todd Monken, he's doing an in-person interview the very next day. That's not my view of it. That's her opinion. I didn't say that. Even that didn't work. Still, a lot of people were consumed by the negative. At this moment, I need everybody Control or delete on this last week and the things that have been happening and the things that have been said. If we went to the end of the year and I had everybody make a wish list of everything they wanted the Browns to do this offseason to this point, I don't think y'all would be upset about where the Browns stand. You wanted Shedeur to have an opportunity? Shedeur's getting an opportunity. You wanted them to upgrade the offensive line? Upgrade offensive line. New mindset, new mentality. You want to upgrade wide receivers? They upgrade receivers way more than I thought they would. They took the Ivy League Mac approach. They said, we'll flip the whole room. May the best men win. We got everything we want. Everything. Everything we want. So, moving forward, we got young men who we're going to see them live out their lifelong dreams. Remember all the stories of the families talking to the young men who were drafted, how they believed in them, how they supported them, how they were there for them, how they were proud of them. Those young men are headed to Cleveland if they're not already there. They're going to be in Cleveland in 2 days, starting a new chapter in their life. And we got to leave the negativity behind. I'm leaving it behind. If you want to hold on to it, that's perfectly fine. We covered that clearly earlier. Don't put that trash on my porch and tell me to clean it up. I'm moving forward with the positive and watching the evolution of the Browns. I'm watching these guys live out their dreams, and I'm watching Shedeur get a fair opportunity. That's what I'm watching for, y'all. That is what is going to be the future for me. I'm not going to get in these entanglements with people who don't know what they're talking about when it comes to football. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. And for y'all's sake, I want y'all to protect yourselves. As a lifelong Browns fan, if I had to tell you the last time I've been this excited as a Browns fan with all these things going into place, it probably was in maybe 2020, because at that time we had solid offense, 2 running backs. We had what seemed to be an offensive-minded coach. We had a young Baker Mayfield. We had an okay defense, but we were getting past the poor defense that we had previously? Excitement. I'm not willing to flush all that excitement down the drain. I'm not. So hopefully, the ups, the downs, everything from this stream, you got to the end of this stream and you realize the Browns are in a much better place. We're going to move forward. We're going to live in the moment and not just write off the next 3 months and only focus on who's going to be the starter day one, when it's people who are living out their lifelong dreams and we get to watch it. We can't throw it away, y'all. I won't throw it away. I won't do it. I won't do it. I will not. This has been your daily dose of Robotesting. Chris Rock, talk to him. What do you use Robotesting for, y'all? Well, if you ask Chris Rock Daddy, use it for everything.
Yeah, when I was a kid, Robitussin. No matter what you got, Robitussin better handle it. Daddy, I got asthma, Robitussin. I got cancer, Robitussin. I broke my leg, Daddy poured Robitussin on it. Yeah, boy, let that tussin get in there, boy. Yeah, boy, let that tussin get on down to the bone. Yeah, the tussin ought to straighten out the bone. It's good. If you
This has been your daily Robotesting. That tussin. Take that tussin if you've been listening to that content creator that's been doing it all for clout. Take that tussin. Listen to Chris Rock's daddy, y'all. Listen to him. Let me catch up on the chat. Hopefully, y'all had this light reset to get back to what the true focus is, y'all. Hopefully, y'all see it. The true focus is on the opportunity and the effort to move forward and strive to be a winner. Hopefully, y'all see it. Hopefully, y'all see it. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the energy. Enjoy the days. Enjoy it, y'all. Enjoy it. Shout out to Marie. Let me get this and I'm going to catch up on the chat with y'all. Let me add this in. Let's take you down. And let's throw this up over here. Here we go. Shout out to Marie. Let me get this for you, Marie.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to you, Marie. D, well done. That's how you put things back into perspective. Ignore the outside noise, clickbait media, and focus on what's real. Protect your peace, off the record family. Please talk to him, Marie. Please listen to pick up what Marie is putting down, y'all. Pick up what she's putting down. Please pick up what she's putting down. Don't let them drag you to that place of not focusing on the football, not focusing on what happens on the football field. Don't let them drag you to that place. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chat where I left off. I think I left off around here with Keith Mathis. Kevin Stefanski, a name I don't have to hear anymore. Wait, I forgot. Y'all done shipped him down here. Hey, I'm sorry, but that's above me now, Keith Mathis. I am sorry. D, you just as nervous as I was on that winning kick. I was nervous, y'all. I was nervous. Interesting. It wasn't a great pass twice. Other QBs, the pass was just off. Matt Patricia's offense I think he meant offense of OSU's defense made Arch look bad. Arch missed open receivers. He did. D, you're highlighting how propaganda has impacted a lot of Browns fans since the season ended. That's a fact. He won those games without a running game. Everything was on him. That's a fact. You have that wildcat play. Stefanski took Shedeur out from winning a comeback after going for 2 for no reason. That's a fact. Yeah, I had to snap back into reality. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all got Kevin Stefanski down there. Smith hits 50-yarders all the times. The Browns really have a good kicker. He was dealing with a lot of beginning of the season. He was my STL Battlehawks kicker. He's dope. Yeah, shout out to Andre Smith. We lived and died there deep based on every flag play competition called back and coaching failure. Living through 3/4 of the first and 20s. That's a fact. You mean the dirty pigeons. I remember you starting to cry and ended up cutting the live stream. Art Jizzle, your boy was going through it. I can admit it. I was going through it. I didn't know what was happening when they hired Todd Monken. I didn't know what was going on. D, I remember you crashing out and having to talk you off the ledge. Y'all did. Hey, that's why I say shout out to y'all. Y'all did. Let's see. Or City Chicken, not City Chicken. What's going on, Big Snacks? They don't want a coach that has a voice and a football guy. No, because they don't know how to deal with it. D, that was a very emotional stream in real time, a roller coaster of emotions. It was all over the place. Eventually, I got grounded. It took some time, though. The media lied about his relationship with Lamar. I follow Lamar and the Ravens close. But Gordy, I fell for it. I fell for it. Hey, I'll just tell you, I fell for it. I fell for it. That's why I'm one of the people that I can highlight other people and myself. I'm not above me or people pulling receipts on me. I fell for the lies. I fell for it. All the relationship was bad. That's the first thing I went to. I fell for it. D voice was starting to crack and he cut the stream. Our Jizzle, I ain't cut the stream, but I was going through it. I'll say that. I am already headed out. Dirty Pigeons chose wrong. Yeah, they got it rough. Down there in the A. Ain't no way in the world any of those new young coaches will be able to handle these Cleveland media clowns. Ivy League Mac, you talking to him right there. I was trying to talk you off the ledge, D, talk about during the draft. Yeah, it was a clash of the Titans, and then we came together as soon as Ty Simpson got drafted and was like, he was exactly what they needed. Nate Dawg would have took the bait by now. Monken been in the game too long. I agree with you there, Zedric. I agree with you there. Shout out to the people not letting the media play in our face. # New Cleveland. Talk to him, Key Mathis. They can go get Diggs, cut Judy. I don't know if I want Diggs. You already know, sis. These Falcons fans get crazy. They'll be ready to fight. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't wait to see how the new rookies look. I can't wait. I'm excited. I was excited when they got him. I'm looking forward to it. Tussin for everything. Right? And no one is off limits. Tussin to the bone. Oh, man. I was going to make a joke about that too, man, about the slap. I ain't going to do it. I don't want low character Diggs in our receiving room corrupting our young players. Yeah, I don't want Diggs. I'm cool on that. Rover Tessin. I had to take it back. Stefanski looking good down there with those dirty birds. Hey, they probably know. Cleveland media is used to operating in a power vacuum. Monken and AB are standing in the middle of the stage. Facts. Man, took it to my military training years training, and if you told me I had to watch another season of Stefanski, would have given you the nuclear secrets to not have to do it again. I couldn't take one more year. I couldn't. I was over it. Let's get a little overtime. Let's get to this right here what Zedric sent me. Of course, stuff that portrays Shedeur in a certain light. It's not what people want to speak about. That's why instead of just saying I don't like a stat, I get to notice that. I get to know it. All right, here we go. Let's get this pulled up. Let's see. Let's take you down and let's go here. Shador Sanders, when getting the ball out quick or in rhythm, under 4 seconds time to throw since his starting debut in Week 12. 9.9 yards per attempt, first in the NFL. 120.3 passer rating, second in the NFL. 5 pass touchdowns, tied for 5th in the NFL. 653 pass yards, 7th in the NFL. 0.30 EPA per dropback, 3rd in the NFL. Despite facing 44.8 QB pressure percent on those throws, highest in the NFL. Minimum 50 attempts. This is from Next Gen Stats. So when they said the worst quarterback ever, the stats say otherwise. The stats say otherwise. Taylor Green will reign supreme. I think they can use him in the package. I think they're going to develop him. What did Emory say? I read between the lines, so I didn't get to read. Emory, where's Emory? All right, we got Emory Hunt. Let me see. Let me grab him for you. I got you right here. I run him back. It's only 2 minutes. I run him back.
Another year, another question mark surrounding the Browns quarterback group. Shador Sanders, who closed out Cleveland.
Oh, you see me too? Okay, let me grab it now. Black.
Cleveland's 2025 campaign with a 3-4 finish has the second shortest odds behind Deshaun Watson to be the Browns starter come week 1 of the 2026 season. Because in Cleveland, the quarterback competition isn't just about who starts week 1, it's about who can finally stop the carousel. And for more, we're joined by CBS Sports NFL analysts Emory Hunt and Will Brinson. And guys, another full house for Cleveland and also a clean bill of health for Deshaun Watson, who seemingly appears to be on track to fully recover from 2 surgeries on his Achilles and his shoulder injuries. But he's played in just 19 games since arriving in Cleveland, and yet he's reportedly has the early edge through voluntary minicamp. So, guys, from a football standpoint, Emory, what would Watson need to show to win back the trust as Cleveland's week 1 starter?
Kiana, I love the fact that you asked that question because the word report should be scratched out and put opinion because it was one day of voluntary minicamp. But again, people like to listen to those they like to listen to because it helps them believe what they want to believe already about somebody in a situation. And so for me, Deshaun Watson since 2020 hasn't been a Deshaun Watson we've seen in Houston. And so for me, he would have to overcome 2 Achilles injury and also look healthy again throwing the football, because even when he was out there, it looked as if he still had remnants of his shoulder issue. So yeah, he looks good going through 65% speed during voluntary minicamp, but until we see him versus pressure and versus live bullets and having to rip the football out, we can't answer these questions about how healthy he is. He's out there physically and competing, but you hope he gets back to what he was 6 years ago.
You hope he get back to what he was 6 years ago. Man, that's an uphill battle right there. All right, let me see. I think I have it right here. So let me clean some of this up and then we'll get to it. Black Pearl. Oh man, I have one more video I want to show y'all that I just thought about before we end this thing. Let's see.
No one goes to the bookstore anymore, so they struggle to read between the lines.
Oh, here you go. Here it is. Oh, that's the wrong post.
Always going to be an Emory Hunt take and an Emory Hunt take only. And honestly, I think.
All right, so I got you, Black Pearl. It's going to play an ad. The ad is about a minute long. I gotta let the ad play. Once the ad finishes, I will play that. I will play that. All right, let's get this down. Let's get this down. And I got one other video that I got for y'all. We're waiting for this ad to finish up. One other video I got for y'all. Let's see. That I'm just going to grab real quick. It is here. Here we go.
Monken, like, what's it been like learning this offensive system?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey. All right. I got it right here where he says read between the lines. I got you right here, Ivy League Mac. Waiting for this ad to end. Here we go. We got it. Right here. Here we go. And let's go take you down and let's go here. This is the second one that you sent me, Black Pearl. Here we go.
2024. Give me your best bet to start.
Guys, no one goes to the bookstore anymore, so they struggle to read between the lines. But listen, I go to the bookstore. I would rather be well read than read well. And so when I look at this whole situation, for me, think about this. Everything that you've seen come out of Cleveland, from social media to what they're saying to what the players that they brought in have said, it is saying and showing Shador Sanders. And right now, while it's plus money, while they're taking advantage of the report that came out, I would go ahead and just take the plus money and go ahead on and relax and move on to another team, because it's going to be Shador Sanders, because he's healthy. You saw what he did last year down the stretch, those 7 games he played in with the worse off roster than Flacco and Dylan Gabriel played with. Now you add enhanced weapons, and every year Shador Sanders has entered season 2 of a situation. Jackson State, Colorado, he has outperformed his first season there. I would expect that to be the same. So again, plus money, grab this free money while you can.
Grab the free money while you can. Read between the lines. Hey, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Emory. Check out the Browns' social media. See how they feel. Look at who they're highlighting. Go back to ever since Kevin Stefanski was fired. Look at what the Browns' social media has did. All right, and now Shedeur. We're gonna end this thing on Shedeur. Let's go, Shedeur.
Yeah, Coach Monken great. Coach Monken great, and all the other coaches on the staff is extremely great. You're gonna understand and embrace you just as a person. Then they push you each and every day. You know, in the meeting room and on the field, in the weight room. Like, it's a new vibe. It's a new energy. The only thing we missing is y'all. We need y'all to have a new vibe, new energy. I know y'all want us to win, so we need some winning energy here. You know what I'm saying? We can't have too much negativity going on, and you know, you want our players to be the best version of ourselves for y'all, you know. So I think it's a community thing. I think we all, like as a group, have to, because everybody's gonna have kids. Everybody has that. You don't want your kids to be the side effects of, you know what I'm saying, what you done did in life, the negativity and all this different type of stuff. You don't want that. So let's approach even this, you know, like with a better attitude, like even coming from y'all also.
Shedeur, as you're learning this playbook, like what?
Hey, we need that positivity. Shedeur put the call out there. He's the one that's going through it. I said this in the last year. I cannot remember the exact time I said it, but I said, how could I be taking this harder than the person actually going through it? Shedeur is the one that's actually going through it. If he is not down and out and worried about every little report and every this and every that, why am I going to waste energy on it? Why? Why? Control or delete. Control or delete. I can give you a light reset. If you need a hard reset, hey, you got to go to the Geek Squad. Go to the Geek Squad. Have the Geek Squad, you know what I'm saying, help get you together. But I could just give you a light reset just to bring you back, come on down back to earth, come back down to earth so you can see where we were and how far we've came and not fall for the insanity. I won't fall for it. I won't fall for it. I won't fall for it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with the support. Shout out to Miss Brown jumping in 4 times. Shout out to Shanithia. Shout out to Marie. Shout out to everybody for supporting the merch at offtherecorddee.com. If you ordered your merch, you should be getting it soon. Check it out. Tap in. We got Tessa. Before we roll.
Well.
What's going on, Tessa? We got you. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. The stream is going to be some of everything. It's going to be some of everything. So hopefully you enjoy it. They didn't held you up in a meeting. Tell them people you got plans. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tell them people you got plans. I'm just playing. Risk still do. You got to get to the money. Also, shout out to Laurie and the replay gang. Protect your peace, everybody. Hopefully this just brought you back to remember the importance of not falling for the trap. Everybody plays the fool. I'll see y'all on Friday. They're slowly giving me functions back on Patreon, so fingers crossed we get this thing fully worked out so we back active in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't have no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Ran my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Ran my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they
They're
don't
setting Dylan Gabriel up. Take the biggest L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't have no guidance. I just did my thing,